Some sympathy, no doubt. First kick will be taken by Ghana. 5 kicks. Of course, it was level after that, sudden death. Unlucky now to take the first. It's going to be Lomate. Never easy, is it, to take the first one? So, Emmanuel as is usual these days, the other goalkeeper just goes and has a chat, make sure the penalty spot is okay, make sure the ball is put in the right place. Just need to a few seconds and maybe hit a few nerves. So, Ghana get things going in the penalty shootout. Emmanuel Lomate scores. Right down the centre. One 0. First kick for Ivory Coast. A little bit more pressure on the team going second. Pressure certainly. Yellow, looks like the yellow will take this one. No problems there. One apiece. That long walk, centre circle to the penalty spot. A marathon. Saved! Kujo has missed, the first player to miss in this penalty shootout, and the substitute denied. Right, good save, just had to stick out the right arm there, Eliza. Again, it was central. Emmanuel Kujo is thwarted. First blood to the Ivorians, long way to go. Better place for the moment. Keita had a really good 2 hours for me. Didn't put a foot wrong in midfield. What can he do with this penalty? It's saved! This time Barr is the hero. And we're at 1-1. The Ghana fans on their feet now after seeing their keeper just get down. Really had to just grab onto that, didn't he? It was good goalkeeping. Could have let it just slip under his body, but he didn't. In disappointment for Abubakar Keita. We're at 1-1, 1 miss each. The tension is rising. The nerves are there to be seen. To feel sympathy for these young players. Remember, they're all young players. This under-23 tournament. And there's another save, is it? It's just bubbled wide. Well, I thought that was going to go in for a second from Mensah. But now Mensah has been thwarted. And we're at 2-1. It was a save, and just look at that. It's going to bobble in. There was some controversy in an earlier match this competition when the penalty was saved and just went over the line. The Nigeria game. So 2-1 in terms of misses for Ghana. So that means if Ivory Coast can put this one away, they will be ahead. Traore does the job. I think he just looked up to see where the goalkeeper was. Ivory Coast have the lead. So it's 2-1 to Ivory Coast. There are 2 penalties to go. Diallo and Traore, the goal scorers. Now, the Ghana centre forward, Obeng, steps up. He really has to put this one away, doesn't he? Samuel Obeng. Ghana have already missed 2. Obeng, very cool, puts it in. The Panenka, my word, you have to have nerves of steel to do that in these circumstances. Well done to Samuel Obeng. We're back to 2-2. Named after the great Panenka. We saw Zidane, of course, in the 2006 World Cup final do that as well. Maybe Ghana, they're calling it an Obeng. 2-2. Cow for Ivory Coast. Coffee Cow. Oh, that's a good finish, my word. That is a brilliant penalty from Coffee Cow. I think any goalkeeper in the world at any age would have stopped that. Super finish. 3-2 to Ivory Coast. If Ghana miss this, they've lost this tie. It's Owosu, the man who scored 2 goals, remember, in the last group game, saving Ghana. Owosu, it's saved! Ivory Coast have won it! Owosu is thwarted by Elisa! Ivory Coast, after 2 hours of drama, of blood and guts, of great endeavour, are finally through. They can book their tickets to Japan. They're in the final as well. Elisa is the hero. Ivory Coast are through after this miss from Owosu. It was an excellent stop from the keeper. Ghana are out. It's heartbreak for the Meteors, but Ivory Coast are on their way to the Olympic Games after 2 hours of sapping energy. They are through, and they're one of the 16 teams in the Olympic Games. Coach Salihu Hadara celebrates. The players can celebrate as well. They will be Olympians, many of them at least. You can imagine that the team won't do too much because they've been absolutely superb tonight. They'll believe they deserve it. They created more chance in the first half. The tears, unfortunately, are flowing among the Ghana players, but they're not out yet. They can win a 3rd place match and still book their tickets to Japan. But congratulations to the Ivory Coast. They've really had to dig so deep after being pulled back twice. They led initially through Youssef Doual, Yo Yaboa with the equaliser, Dow with a second header near the end. It was a brilliant header too, and we thought Ivory Coast were in the final there before a late equaliser from Evans Mensah, and this was the miss from Owosu. And these the celebrations for Ivory Coast. Congratulations to that young team. There's so much talent in there. I remember they're without 1 or 2 of their best players as well. There's no Christian Kwame, for instance, probably their best forward in this age group. So well done to them. Ivory Coast are through on penalties, 3-2 after a 2-2 draw. Stars of the past in they're watching the stars of the present. Man of the match, Youssef Doual, for his 2 goals. What a night we've had at the Cairo International Arena. And it's Ivory Coast will be celebrating a trip to the final and to the Olympic Games. The fans celebrating a famous victory on penalties. They all believe they deserve it after 2 hours of football as well, where they created most of the chances.